What is good, rookies? Welcome to SuperCoach After Dark. Oh boy, I am ready to wave the flag for this round. I'm done. My team is elected to all be traded out next week. I don't know. Lockout it can't come soon enough. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with tomorrow. Hope the Butters goes like 200 and then captain him. But I'm having an absolute blunder of a round, which I kind of predicted, funnily enough. Being patient is not working in my favor. But tonight we have Damo from SuperCoach Edge joining us again. And we're bringing in some new blood. You may have seen him around communities, being featured on some other channels. I've definitely shared him out on X. He's done some stuff with SuperCoach Swordplay. We're going to run him through the trial of fire that is After Dark and the chaos that it brings. So make sure you give him a very warm welcome. But we have joining us Wiz from Wiz the SuperCoach. How are you, mate? Welcome in.
Good. Sounds like I'm having a bit of a better round two so far than you, but yeah, we all know that the Sunday shitstorm is still to come, so anything could
Yeah.
happen.
Look, you could probably have made your team with autofill yesterday and still be having a better round than me at this point. It's not good. It's not good, folks. Not good. But how is your SuperCoach journey so far going? Like, obviously, you're been popping up a little bit more this season. How's obviously, you're making content and you're getting amongst all the chaos that is this season. How are you finding everything?
It's stressful as always. Every season of Supercoach is stressful, even if you're doing well. I know it's only been one round, but you know, it almost feels like if you start off well, there's more pressure to keep it up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's been
Absolutely.
good though. Like all the making the content and stuff, and getting a few more followers and stuff like that, interacting with the people. That's the best part.
Oh yeah, the community is the best part, and it is fun making the content and doing all that sort of stuff. But it all kind of brings together, just interact with community, throwing out your hot takes and getting hate for it, or having the vindication when it's actually right, and then everyone comes after you. But no, it's good, man. It's good. I think last season I think both this season and last season I started relatively well. I started just outside the top 1K last season. We won't talk about my finishing rank. And then, this season started in the top 3%. And we probably won't talk about my rank after this round either. So, full circle.
It's only early yet. Best 18. You might be right. You don't know how others are going just yet.
I mean, look, I did make the effort to make this little white flag for surrendering. So, that's probably a break glass in case of an emergency situation. But we'll get straight into this with comments. Daniel, local legend of the channel, thank you very much for joining, mate. Yeah, full supporter. You got Supercoach Rage. This is what the place is for, mate. Tell me about your players. Who's the one player that if you could absolutely redo your team that you're getting out, Daniel? Because, like, as I've mentioned on Twitter and just before, my entire team's essentially put their hand up to be traded out next week. So that's fun. Hawksy, we're going well, mate. It's been pretty meh. Don't know whether to run with Xavier or Lindsay for another couple of weeks or move him on yet. Butterick as well. Whitfield, fuck. I mean, Whitfield actually did much better today. Not as great as like Ash, for example, which I think the game style probably suits Ash a bit more very clearly. But get your thoughts on this, Wiz. What are your thoughts on Lindsay so far?
Underwhelming. I've got him in fantasy, and he's a hard one to watch. Actually, no, I traded him out today. Actually, so yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm not not confident on the pick. I think Salem's killed him off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of questions at the start of the season with Bowie moving down and not being able to play. Was who's going to pick up the scraps really in that back line? And Lindsay was seemingly coming off half back, and get some kick-ins, but Salem's just snatched it all up by the looks of it. We got Butterick as well. Butterick, have you got Butterick?
I don't.
Didn't follow the sheet. Love that. I did. I am very tempted to throw him next week, but he may be the lesser of evils for me at the moment. I think Windsor might be the bigger issue that I need to jump off, but I don't mind people jumping off Butterick on the bye. I don't know because Dale even wasn't that good last night by any stretch, and he's still like I thought if Dale has an off game, he's going to go to Butterick, and that didn't seem to be the case. But Whitfield, I'm pretty happy with the result. Do you have Whitfield in your team?
No, nah. I'm glad
What are
actually.
your thoughts
Don't
on the duo of Whitfield and Ash at the moment?
Well, it's no longer a duo; it's a trio. I think that's what's hurting them is that you can only have two do well at once. Fonty's the third man, and yeah, he's definitely eaten into their scores.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that one. Did you jump on Fonty or did you pass?
I passed, kind of regretting it now, but you can't have them all.
Yeah, likewise. Likewise. I'm like, nah, surely not. Surely Whitfield just he's gonna bounce back. Then yeah. I mean Fonty didn't do too bad either. I'm just gonna quickly double check his score. Where is he? 77. Like it's not you probably wanted an 80, but 77 is pretty close. Whitfield 96, and then Ash obviously being the dominant one going bloody 130. 39 disposals. Ridiculous. But hold your primos, I think is probably the main thing is I'd be holding Whitfield. If you had Whitfield in your team knowing his performance, would you still be holding through?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like always hold your rookies. We know what he'll end up doing. Like he'll probably outscore Ash and Fonty, obviously, but maybe not as high as people were expecting. That's all.
Yeah, maybe it's just a consistent like death by 1,000 cuts with averaging them, but yeah, maybe it's like a safer floor without the ceiling versus the other two potentially.
I I think anything can happen. I tend to view the season in Supercoach. I think over the years you can see that seasons are split into thirds. So there'll be trends in the first third, and then you'll get a completely different thing, like players will break out, and then you'll get a whole new set of players that dominate the last third. So, I mean, who knows? As I said before, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, yeah, anything could happen, really. It's those ones that are consistent, like Whitfield, though, that end up sticking it out. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. It's like it is a marathon, and it's kind of like you might have a spike or a down that week, and then you could be rage trading them, and then they come out and pop a 120 the following week once they're not in your team, and then you're kicking yourself because you knew you should have held. We were just talking about the new Sherry from Freo just before 90k Rook. I think we can get eyes on him, but me and Wiz were saying before we jumped on the stream, does he just go straight out when Young's back in the team? Like, what's the job security like for this guy? I mean, we'd have to see more, right?
Well, how long is Young out for? Is there a timeline or?
We got told 1 to 2 weeks, and I think that's the initial timeline. But do we trust it, given Young's current injury cloud that has been, preseason and up until now?
Probably not. I think Fremantle's about as reliable as Geelong with their injury reporting. So I don't know. That puts me off straight away.
Yeah, look, I don't know if it's a good sign if teams are taking notes out of Chris Scott's book about being a little bit vague with the medical notes. Steady goat, only 2 games, mate. Witt was superior in opening round. Sit tight, he will come good. Tend to agree with this one. Absolutely. Daniel, also rookie, hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, look, I'm coping hard as fuck right now with this round, but we're still here. Mate the Great, how are you, mate? Thanks for joining in. Still fading Clark. I never wanted to fade Clark. I just wanted to see more because we're expecting a little bit. I think the expectation for Clark at least was probably what we got tonight, but more consistently. What was your thoughts? Because you mentioned before you have Clark. What was your thoughts in starting Clark?
Oh, he was a letdown. So even tonight, he got like what a 120 or something. It should have been a lot higher. He did his usual thing where he was at like I think he was at about 80 at half time, and he just scraped close to the 120. Like he just disappears as the game goes on. So he's a frustrating own, but again, it evens out in the end. So I think he is disappointing, but kind of got to be realistic as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do we think Ryan surprisingly coming back into the team helped Clark tonight?
Oh, possibly. It's hard to tell because Ryan didn't really touch the ball too much in the first quarter, and that's when Clark did all his damage. So yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, surprisingly enough, Ryan had the most kick-ins.
Oh, that's not a good sign. Not what I wanted to
Is
hear.
it? not to burst the bubble of making sure Clark gets his credit. Well, I mean, he got a 119. I was Watching Throwdown Thursdays with SDS and Damo from Footy Mailbag, and I pretty much called it that Clark would go at 115 this week. So the fact they got 119, I'm only 4 points off. I'll take that as my win for this round. But I still think Clark's a good pick. He's going to do enough to get you through the buys, pretty much unscathed, bar last round. But that last quarter was just horrid, absolute horrid.
Yeah.
Corey, how are you, mate? Thanks for joining in. Windsor has to go for me next week. Yeah, look, absolutely. I think the role. I mean, look, let's have a look at this. I'm just going to look at the CBAs in the background. Only 52%. Thorstrup got ahead of him, but he was tagging Still, obviously, and then Gorn. We'll talk about Gorny before because I'm pretty sure you had. Did you start Gorn? You mentioned you had Gorn, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I started Gorn and Cherry went big.
Oh, lovely start. See, this is the thing is like I feel like we might get to round 4 where it really sets in. We're like, oh, we overreacted to the new Ruck rules. I wonder how many are ready to accept that. But 144 or 143. Oh, you got to go down to 141. That's still absolutely massive for Gorn, who looked pretty done by fourth quarter. So to end up 141, you absolutely take that. Oy. Was that your approach for kind of the Ruck setup? Did you just think that there was a lot of over criticism of like the new rules and the new changes, and you just I'm just going to stay faithful to the set and forget? And
100%, 100%. And if anyone that has watched my videos, I say it all the time. Like after about 4 rounds, the coaches always work out the new rules, and the game reverts back to pretty much what it always was. So I don't think it's going to have a big impact long term.
Yeah, and it's very clearly seen that way, right? Like Bilka Sherry, who, sure, he's set a bounce, he hit 2 advantages last game, wasn't ideal, but he still somehow managed a 122. Gorney, who's 33 and almost calling it time, still doing a 140. Like he's doing things I've been doing this for over a decade now. He's still pushing out these numbers, even with rule changes. It's I think McAndrew at R2 is he's serviceable. He's he might be leaking some points, unfortunately.
Oh, totally.
We might have to fix that this round. You never know. Daniel, I changed from Butter C to Sheezel C, then Anderson C, so not so happy that he cost me a $5,000 multi. Jesus, Daniel, what are you? I want to know what legs you're putting on for those odds. Jesus, mate. Gamble responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, look, I think there was a few disappointing. I know a few had Track as their captain, which is just unlucky given the hammy concern, but he is highly owned. And I think while we wait for more information, give it's a buy round, I think we can hold for 2, right?
Yeah, with the form he's in. I think I heard Dimmer say that it was just hamstring awareness and they didn't want to risk it given the state of the game at the time. So that's probably a good sign.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, he might come back round 4 and pick it up as normal.
Who would have straight captained anyone this round when there's surely everyone's got at least one buy player out there. So you've got the free hit, the VC. Why would you straight captain Petracca?
I think from the situations that I saw, I think few that didn't have Bont went for a VC on like Richards.
Yep, gotcha.
And then he just did very similar to what he did last week. Pulled out a 90, and then Track was a fine option, and he was looking really good. To be fair, so you were pretty happy with the first half, and then it's just unlucky. And it seems to be like we've had Goulden, we've had Young, and we've got Track. Like it's just absolute fucking chaos. Hawksy, reckon there will be a lot of shocking scores this week. Stop talking about my team. Corey, happy with back-to-back Bont VCs. Happy with Callahan even getting tagged. Yeah, look, I think I said this in a few videos as well, and I'm pretty sure you started Bont.
Yep.
Yeah. See, look, a few of us we try to like, nah, surely he'll come down. Don't pay the 700. We'll get him cheaper. Why do we start this echo chamber again? Like, can someone remind me? Because just pain. Did you at VC Bont?
Yeah, both weeks.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. But no, well done. Both well played to both you and Corsa. Well played.
I'm with you. I don't know why anyone doubts the guy. He's so easily the best player in the comp.
Yeah, my issue is I got attached to my structure without having bonks. I was able to move the cash in such a way, but again, it's betting on these 250 to potentially 450k guys that you're like blindly confident in some regard. Like you're probably assuming a lot to make it, justify your own reasoning. And then reality sets in pretty fucking quickly. round two in, and you're like, should have just gone like guns and rooks. This is ridiculous. I do it every year. But hey, third year in for me at least. How long have you been playing SuperCoach forwards?
Quite a long time actually. I've only kind of taken it seriously like probably the last 3 years, I'd say. So yeah, I guess I'll say 3 years seriously.
Yeah, I'm still learning the game. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna take it seriously now. Well, I'm still like figuring out what my own, how I want to approach it and how I want to play it. And don't get me wrong, I've had some good ranking weeks, some bad ranking weeks, and I'm getting better as the years go on. But again, let's manage expectations. Rookie coach for a reason. Let's not forget that part.
I've never had a
Hogsy
good rank either. Don't worry.
Oh, mate, it's one of these things, right? And I'm not sure if you felt this coming up and kind of going through similar things to what I did last season, where like you start making content, you're obviously getting more viewers and you're getting a bit of attention to kind of how you play SuperCoach, and kind of like, oh, what happens if I don't do well?
Yeah.
Like what are people going to think?
I think what they want because yeah, I haven't done well before, so they're still there. So
Hey, that's the main thing. And that's something is like half of it is like, yeah, sure, there's probably a few hardcore SuperCoach enjoys that want to just watch the good teams and the content creators that are ranking well and then piss off the rest. And then you got others that just want the community and just want to talk it, which is awesome, which is majority of the space, to be honest. So it's a good spot. And I saw Damo join the studio and then absolutely disappeared. So don't know what he's doing, but he'll be joining us shortly. Hawksy projection is whatever, of course, I'm looking at 1650 apparently. Yeah, well, anytime a projection is said in the chat, I'm waving the flag because I ain't talking about it. Yeah, we don't pay attention to projections here on After Dark. You guys know the rules. Hockball, remind me to never field a Lombard again. Yeah, look, I've made the right call in benching him for both rounds. So,
nice.
I mean, I had Pooh on field this week and bench Marshall instead because I was trying to back my gut like I did last week. But it's Brooklyn Roulette. You can't win them all. But yeah, Lombard, I think... I don't know how to assess him. Like, he's got all the ingredients there, but I just think he's too in himself. Like, he just seems always hyped to take on a player and try to make a highlight play.
100%. He looks to me like a bit of a front runner. You notice he never really goes in for the ball. He's the first one to run and try and get the out wide, over the top handball. But I even noticed like his teammates seem to be ignoring him. I just wonder if he's got a bit of an attitude problem and they're not liking it.
Yeah. You could tell that some of the teammates are getting frustrated with him. That's when it's like, oh, you're not going to be in the team for long. Like, I'm pretty happy to trade out of him next week because he's got the buy anyway, and I'll just take the little price rise and move him on. And I'm glad I've held trades because I've got too many problems to deal with next week where it would have cost me more if I did spend trades this week. So long term, I'm actually pretty happy with my decision, but the short term pain is great.
Well, you've done better with him than I have. I messed up both weeks with Lombard. I fielded him last week and had Dev Robertson on the bench because I thought it'd be easy kill for Lombard against West Coast. And then I fielded him again this week. Kind of had no choice with the buys and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I think even Philippou outscored him. So yeah, I've lost both weeks.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes 2 occasions to learn the lesson, but that's all right. Well, we've got the infamous man, the blue bagger himself, back again. He apparently didn't have enough of us last week. We've got Damo. Welcome in, mate.
Howdy, how's it going?
Oh, mate, if you haven't been listening, I'm having an absolute ripper week.
What, as in like in a authentic sense, or is it the piss take type of
as in I'm done with this round. I'm surrendering.
Use of props. Very good. Very good.
Oh, mate, I literally ran out 10 minutes before the stream. I'm like, I need a flag. I need to make a prop for this. So I grabbed a Macca's straw and a baby white, which you would be very familiar with at the moment.
Oh yes, comes in handy.
And yeah, made a flag. So it's been very entertaining. How are you tracking this round, my good friend?
Good question. I've kind of tuned out. Let me have a quick squeeze because I don't think I went too well tonight in terms of players. Fonte got 77. He was my trade in. Blackiston I punted for the mob boss, as I call him, because he's got such an Italian name, Joe Fonte. Who else? Carroll. I think a lot of these players, I think people have had to field. I don't know about you guys, but I've had to use my full suite of rookies in the midfield. So I've got Sharp, Blamires, and Carroll on field, and Grill as well. English did all right, 114. Jackson 113. Petracca, he was my VC, and I think 55% game time, and went off injured. He got scaled up by about 15 points or something. I think I saw after he got injured. So he would have actually been on track for a mammoth score, which is annoying. But it means I just have to rely upon She's nuts. Hopefully he does go nuts. But yeah, it's pretty much my week in a nutshell. I think I'm tracking for, according to projections, 1786, which I don't know if that's good, don't know if that's bad in a bye week. Could be the white flag. I don't know.
Mate, anytime someone mentions projections, the flag's going up because I don't want to talk about
it. out of interest, what is your projection? I know you don't pay attention to it. But...
Guys, I might kick you guys from the stream. 1651.
Ooh.
You see why the flag's necessary?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's a down week. All right. It's a down week. We're going to bounce back. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And that's the lullaby I'm going to be singing myself tonight when I try to sleep. So, but no, very good. We're just talking about Lombard with Wiz. Did you bench him? Were you forced to field him?
Yeah, no, I benched him, but had to play Philippou, which he didn't do much better. I think he doubled his score, but sounds good in theory, but only scored 42. The poo. So Poet didn't know it. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of switching between fielding Marshall or Poo. And I knew I should have gone for Marshall because you watch him come out and smash it again. But yeah, I mean, it could have been worse. I could have fielded Lombard, but I take it with your score that you fielded him.
No, so I still have, I have
really?
Lombard on the bench. He's not left the bench at all. I made the same call. I found some reasoning to field Poo over Marshall, thinking no McRae, fine. I didn't think the Todd, I don't know what fucking line was doing, but it is what it is. But yeah, it just didn't seem to turn out that way for us. So I'm glad we're in the same boat together. And then Wiz is just probably absolutely smashing us. So
yep, how you going, Wiz?
Yeah, good to meet you, mate.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, my projected's 1884, which I don't even know if that's good or not, because I mean,
that's almost 100 more than what I'm projected for, so that must be good. And it's almost 200 on you, Rook.
Next question.
Unless we all suck, that's always possible.
Well, hey,
that's true.
I mean, I don't think
we're different tiers.
I'm not even in a tier of my own. I'm in a different league. I'm playing like VFL SuperCoach at this point.
With Tassie.
Yeah, just Tassie. That's the only team. Very good. Glad to have you back in, Damo. We'll try to stay on top of comments this week, unlike last week.
Oh no, the stream I did last night as well. I thought I was falling behind, and then all of a sudden I didn't scroll forward, and then I caught right up, and then it hit a brick wall, and I was like, oh, which is a good thing because if you tuned into the stream, you would have seen that my son was my 9-month-old son. He was crying for some food, so I was like, well, that's good cue to wrap things up and keep things just under an hour, I think it was. So that was kind of the benchmark. It always seems to go over, but yeah, it's just the way things are. But yeah, comments just keep flowing in, which is good. It's a good thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what I will say is we got about 100 viewers in here. So thank you so much for joining us again on a late Saturday night after a pretty chaotic round 2. I am joined by Wiz SuperCoach. Make sure you go check him out on YouTube and follow him on X. And likewise, I think we all know Damo. So we're just probably going to skip the shout out. He's got more viewers and subs than me. We don't need to shout him out. Come on now.
Exactly. Make sure you like and sub to Ruck and Wiz as well. Jump across to his channel and show the love. Spread it around. There's enough to go around.
So, time to talk about criminal data. Brayshaw, absolute bounce back game. 39 and a goal for a 118. But Naz, 27 and a behind for a 122. Corrupt data, or criminal data as I like calling them, is at it again. Scoring makes no sense. Absolutely, it does not make any sense. It's not meant to. It's all smoke and mirrors. Can you guys make any sense of the scoring? I know we probably spoke about it a little bit last week, Damo. So, Wiz, I'd be keen to get your thoughts on criminal data and their scoring system.
Oh, they're totally criminal. It's all corrupt. Naz, for example, today I noticed there was one where he was out in the wing by himself. Kick comes out to him. He got it. He basically stood there and took 4 bounces, and then he had an ineffective kick, and he got 10 points for it.
What? I saw that bit of play, and I was like, "What's he going to get scored for this?" Was it because he took so many bounces, and they somehow thought that he went on a massive run?
I don't know. Are bouncers even worth points? Like, we don't truly know, do we?
For Naz, worth 2 points per bounce.
Makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought Jackson was quite overscored as well, just from watching it.
I think so too. I absolutely think so too. And like, for Naz, I know we spoke about it, Wiz, so I'm going to bring the hot take into the stream. Overhyped player of the entire roster of AFL? Yes or no? Debate.
100%.
What do you reckon, Damo? Overhyped?
Are you chatting about there? The Wang, was it?
Naz, yeah, the Wang.
Yep. I think he is. Are you talking about from a SuperCoach standpoint or AFL or both?
Probably both.
Both. I think he's a great player, but yeah, he's probably shown that he's a little bit susceptible to a tag. I think they dropped the tag midway sort of through the game, so was allowed to get off the chain a little bit. But up until then, he was kind of being kept under wraps. So for owners of him, I think they kind of got away a little bit scot-free in a sense there. But that'll probably happen through the year. I mean, it's happened with Dacos as well. I think it was Port Adelaide maybe a couple of years ago where Hinkley tagged him for like half the game and was like killing him. I think it was Drew that was playing on him. And then just out of nowhere, he pulled the tag and Dacos ended up smashing it. And Collingwood came back from like 30 points down or something and ended up winning the game. And it's just like, what are you doing? So, yeah, I mean, Wang, though, good player, but SuperCoach wise, I reckon he's kind of got a little bit of a bont about him. Just scoring points for the sake of scoring points.
Absolutely. I reckon the guys sitting in criminals are there and they just, it's got him in my team. Better look at him bounce that ball 4 times. That's plus 10. Speaking of the Bont, is he a must get after his bye?
What's he going to be priced at? That's the thing. Yeah.
I think he's going to be priced around the 715k mark.
Oh, yeah. So his break even was 127. So he scored 141. So, yeah, around about, 715-ish. I think you're going to have to have him at some point. So, I don't know. Like, do you just hold off? The thing is that if you wait for him to be cheaper, chances are you're going to be missing out on some huge scores. And that was part of the reason why I started with him, because it was like looking at it last year.
What he didn't.
Like, sure, he dropped in. Like, I spoke about it over the preseason. Like, sure, I think he dropped to his lowest price point at like around 16 or something last year. But I was like, for those people who held off, you missed out on so many big scores across that stretch that when you got him, sure, you were able to get some nice scores, but you missed out on those big scores along the way. And end of the day, it's a points-based game. It's not based upon getting guys at the cheapest price. It always helps to build out the rest of your team, but with the big dogs, I'm just forever going to be just locking them in, like him, Dacos, and especially if they get glazed by, what do you call them? Criminal data.
Yeah, fair. That's just regretting my choice not starting him. Look, It's really, do you just swallow your pride? Do you break a bit of your team off and just get him in? Or do you just full commit and go, I'll somehow recoup it? I'm undecided yet. I think I need to see where I'm at the end of round 3 before I'm like, okay, can I get him in? Like, you know, because it might even be I hold Windsor and drop Butterick and then store cash like a little chipmunk and then just splash it on Bont. Because he's got the Don straight after. Like, you just know he's going to tear him to pieces.
Bring it on.
Oh, easy for you to say. Start there, pricks.
I think
if you look at his,
if Petracca turns out to be injured, it should be fairly easy to go up maybe like Petracca to Bont somehow and maybe get rid of an underperforming mid-pricer if you have them, like a Windsor. It should and go to a rookie. Maybe it works out. I don't know. 700k is pretty hard to find at any time.
I'll find it. Don't you worry. My whole team will end up to be chopped. It could happen. It could happen. All right, moving on. We got Sherry versus West Coast or Butters versus Dons for a captain. Wiz, who are you favouring out of those options?
Oh, geez. Well, we saw what Wits did last week to Flynn, so Cherry's a good shout. I don't know. I feel like Butters is going to get tagged. Maybe Durham goes to him or someone else. I'd probably go Cherry. I think it's probably safer.
Damo?
Yep, I agree. Yep. Cherry, hands down for me. Butters, like, he disappointed last week against North, but he was getting tagged as well that game. So yeah, I think Cherry should come out and smash it. I think Flynn is probably the easiest ruck who concedes the most points to opposition ruckman. So yeah, matchup based, I think he should wipe the floor with Flynn. Should the Red Hot Cherry Pie?
I love that. Love that. Buttery couldn't touch it in the last hardly. Yep, bit concerning. James says, "Whiz, look at that. You're already famous. You've made it." Daniel Philip, who never wanted him, followed the pack on his shopping block. He's on the shopping block for sure. Absolutely. I think everyone's just. I mean, like, yes. Like, do we give him one more week? Does the tog disappear? Because the points per minute was actually decent, right? So like, copium maybe, but you never know.
I would hold. I reckon.
It could be the least of the issues that arrive, once lockout lifts. So, like, he could see another day. Lombard, absolutely not. I mean, but he could just stay on the bench. He's not doing much for me. Oh, Jonas, how are you, mate? Was getting ready to boot Canelio, and he scored a 102. Wonder what his break even will be. You'd have to reach out to Scoobs, mate. I'm sure Scoobs will put the break evens together. But yeah, no, he repaid the faith for those that held after the atrocious game last week. That's for sure. Barry came good this week. I mean, look, this is why I've been practicing patience and like kind of holding, which may be to my detriment sometimes. But you had Clark, you had Clary, you've had so many underperforming guys that have come out this week specifically and just gone quietly bang and repaid the faith. Like, especially ones that have fallen pretty much like Clary. Did you guys, either of you, start Clary? Or I know you started Clark, Wiz, who obviously had a pretty poor game against Geelong, but has now come out and gone bang with a 119. Like, it's pretty basic,
the most
fundamental
frustrating
stuff,
119
right?
ever.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's a Clark trait, though, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what you get when you pick him, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's your most frustrating pick at the moment, Damo? Who's doing enough to survive?
Just based on one game, it's a bit hard, but McKercher at the moment, just purely based upon he's just knowing what he can provide. I mean, time on ground was a massive issue last round, and I'm confident enough that when that lifts, he'll be able to score well enough. Like, when he was pushed through the middle fleetingly last week, he actually looked pretty good, kicked a goal, good pressure, good tackling, nice bit of speed as well. So I think he'll come good, but I'm in two minds because if he is limited for time on ground, scores thereabouts, I'll still be awfully tempted to sideways him to Houston, because Houston looks like he's got that big rollback that he was averaging 106 points at in his last 2 years at Port, and could push for a top 6 sort of defensive spot. So I'll be tempted to do that, but yeah, I'm awfully. I want to hold on to as many of the players as I can within reason.
Absolutely. And that's probably a good time to this question. We've got Big Baller Brand. He's considering trading out Clark, despite his good score this week, down to a Houston to move some money around. How do we, I know we've probably spoken about Houston a fair bit between our channels individually, but Wes, what are your thoughts on Houston? Are you eyeing him off next week?
I'm not at all. I've owned him in the past, and his floor scores are just too annoying. Like, he's an annoying player to watch. I think he's probably in the same basket as Miller for me. I mean, the coach has come out and said we want the ball in his hands, and look what happened to Miller. So I don't think teams are going to let it continue for too long.
Interesting. I think for me, I think there's enough questions for me to potentially just look at going to like a Holmes where I have no questions. Like I've had so many questions about some of these picks that I just kind of ignored, thinking I would be on the right side of it. It hasn't turned out that way, and I'm done with questions. So I just want to go straight to the player, no questions. Just catch you later. Oh man, James Ash is an animal. Think I want him after his bye. Well, yeah, he still has a relatively decent break even for next week, so that his price should shift a little bit and become, I would imagine, slightly cheaper depending on how he goes next week. But hey, once we're past his bye, like he's on that round 13 bye, which is quite lovely. So I think he'd be a pretty good target for most. Any of you boys eyeing him off, Damo?
No. I was looking at the numbers of him last year. I mean, it was good, but I just feel as though that, I mean, that they can kind of coexist, him and Whitfield, but I don't know what it is. It's just something about, maybe it's the fact that he's only had the one good year, and I like to go for players of like a primo status that have had, at least 2+ years of good scoring under their belt. So for me, no, I don't think I'll go for him. Just maybe down the track, but probably I just need a little bit more surety in his consistency, even though last year was really good.
What about you, Is? You looking at him at all?
Not while Fonte's doing what he's doing. As I said before, I think
Yeah.
he's eaten into his score a bit, and Whitfield as well.
Yeah, no, I tend to agree. I think since I have Whitfield, I'm just going to hold strong with that until he demands that he gets traded out. But yeah, while there's those three in the back line that are splitting that pie, I think it's going to be hard to have the right pick out of those three, because I think it could jump any week, which is a bit annoying. But Tuke Miller looking like he's getting forward status is not annoying. I think he'll be a great pickup for our forward line. Well ahead of a couple, but not too bad. We got Dodgy Malacca with some hammy injuries today. I am trading and staying away from Hayden Young. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's currently sitting in my flex as a do not play, because I wanted to use him next week to move to players I actually want. But that's costing me massively this week. Did you guys have Young? Did you move off him this week?
No, never had him. I jumped off him as soon as I heard that he had a niggle of some sort. No, I think I spoke about it on my channel that it was my new rule going into 2026 that any player with really bad durability that had any sort of niggle, you're out of the team for good. So yeah, he was done. You're off the team for good. And he didn't shave his sideburns. That was the other big thing. So I was like, no, you are off the team for good.
Sideburns done. It wasn't the injury cloud. It was the sideburns. That was the fun stuff.
I thought I told you to shave those sideburns, Mr. Burns. I don't know. I don't think you know which sideburns are.
What about you, Wiz?
He was in my team until when was it? He got the leg scan right before round 1, wasn't it? So yeah, that was it for me. He was out. I never started him. He's in there all preseason up until that point.
All right, guys. So at this point, anytime I have guests on, they're always better than me. Let's just make that very clear. I'm just here to connect people. I'm like the translator. Yeah, I translate the experts into the rookie.
You're like Dr. Phil. You just bring on the guests and
we'll be right back.
Yeah, see you.
Oh, absolutely. Trade Young and regret it. Should have held him, but I held Lindsay instead. Yeah, I saw what I mean is because it's best 18, you kind of can get away with it to a degree. I don't think I've gotten away with it this round, but it's all right. It's just hard because for me specifically, when I was looking at players I could jump on, it was like a Worrell, who I still think is getting scans done from like the last update I saw, which may be a bit of concern.
They came back clear.
Okay, make clear. Okay, cool. There you go. Absolutely. So I should have just gone Worrell, called it a day. But the round 12 bye kind of killed me because I was after like Worrell or LDU, but I'm already kind of stacked in round 12, and I don't really feel like trading someone in to have to trade someone out into a bye player mid-season. Yeah, tough times. Tough times.
Was that white flag?
Look, it's getting a good workout tonight. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cheese, the lovely man himself. Thanks for joining us, mate. When I realized Freo had Richmond next week, I immediately swapped my Sarong trade to Jackson. Decent. With an aching injury, he'll go bananas. One time, like change in SuperCoach actually works out. Yeah, well done, Cheese. Good play. Good play. I know I have a trigger finger when it comes to doing last minute trades and switches. Do you guys get that same feeling? Do you guys fall for it every now and then? What are your kind of approaches to that, Wiz? Do you stay true to like your plan you've been thinking about, or do you kind of switch it up depending on what you see, what you hear during the round?
This year, definitely. My whole thing has been trying to stick with my gut and it's a big gut too, but stick with the plan, and yeah, I had Braden Cook. I kind of had him in my team, I think, like in and out about 5 times leading up to the game last night. And in the end, I thought, I'm just got to stick with it. And he ended up not coming in, so it wasn't too bad.
Nice. Did you hold off on Cook and Milan, Damo, or did you get one of them in?
No, I held off. I always like to get another free look at players, especially rookies, because as we saw with Lindsay getting dropped randomly, it just gives you the heebie-jeebies jumping on rookies a week earlier than, if we can afford to hold off. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Dodgy, Sheezel see tomorrow to be unique, or don't complicate it and see Butters. I actually think he goes Sheezel. Sheezel, absolutely. I think he's going to absolutely tear.
I'm going Shees.
Likewise. I need something to boost me out of this hole that I'm in. Daniel, I need to get Murdoch in this week, and somehow I need Max Holmes in this week because Michael Wirtz will average 117. They're my 2 targets for this coming week, mate. So I feel ya. We'll get them in. Guys, I feel like Windsor can't tackle or mark enough. I feel like Windsor just can't do enough general. Like, just watching him try to play, I don't know what his positioning is. Because he was matched up against Brayshaw, and I was watching him try to follow, but then kind of sit back, expecting the ball to come towards him, and then Brayshaw would just run around towards the wing, and I'm like, go get him. Anyway, and then he copped that shoulder injury running into Darcy. I'm like, bro. Anyway, he's meant to be nimble and agile and quick, and I just did not see any of that. Maybe his tank's the issue, honestly. He just could be that, but he's looking pretty dire at the moment. Marty, please. Thank you, mate. Thank you for joining. Hold your primos. Could have easily traded Naz and Clark this week, but you picked these blokes for a reason. Good to be back, by the way. Yeah, welcome back, man. It's been a minute, but absolutely hold your primos. I don't know how many SuperCoach seasons we have to play to learn that lesson, but definitely hold them. Richmond is going to have a rookie ruck next week, as no Samson Ryan and Sims as well. Yeah, I think it's just one for us to watch.
I read that Richmond apparently only have what's his name, the ex-basketballer. I think he is. I forget his name, but he's the only healthy like ruck on their list. So they might have to actually use someone else who's a non-ruckman. So yeah, Jackson's going to go bananas, like Chi said, which I'm happy with. I'm rubbing my hands together. I didn't have a look at the fixture, but as a fellow Jacko owner, I'm just boy. Vicentini numbers. Remember that last year, Jackson versus Vicentini from Essendon.
Yeah. Lordy. Oh, you saw what Jackson did to Edwards. Like, it's just going to be a similar story.
Jeez.
Oh, good. BC on English. That's why I went straight C on. I'm assuming that's on track as well. So yeah, you had people like in English, a Dogs player that wasn't Bont. They VC'd. They probably went C on track. We've got Brody, Rook on the Monster Energy drinks. Bad man, sleep will be a roller coaster, mate. What is? I don't sleep. I've got a 6-month-old. I don't sleep, bro. So it's fine. Yeah, Nando owners, myself. Yeah, wish I went Bond. So, yeah, look, I'm still not mad with owning Anderson. I just think he never really got out of second gear.
Yeah.
At all. Like, which is fair enough. The game was pretty much won pretty early. It wasn't early. Tigers actually put up a decent fight. I correct myself. But Wiz, do you have Nando's? I'm trying to remember your team.
No, I don't. I consider bringing him in this week actually for Heaney, but it was kind of the buy that put me off.
Mm.
Are you guys? This is going to sound weird. Are you guys into Pokemon at all? Are you familiar with
Yes,
Pokemon?
absolutely.
Familiar, but yeah, not overly into it. But I do know it.
Nando strikes me as a bit like if you remember back to season 1, we're going back a long time now, but Ash's Charizard, how he wouldn't try unless he felt that the opponent was worthy. That's what he kind of looked like today. Like he couldn't be
Consummation.
bothered.
No, I totally see that. That's a fucking the spot on good. That's a good reference actually. I like that. I like that. Funny story, totally wild. Because you brought up Pokemon. We got a delivery the other day, but somehow my address, but was to someone absolutely indifferent. Like wasn't myself, wasn't my partner or anything like that. I was like, oh, it must be a fake missed delivery. Oh, we'll hold on to it. And then it came in a box. It's from my JB Hi-Fi. I'm like, I'm curious what it is. I'll just crack open the box it was delivered and see what it is. Like 3 sets of like Pokemon booster like promo pack cards. I was like, oh, this dude doesn't pick it up. Absolutely lock it in. Like this is the sign to get back into it, because I just recently over the last 6 months like sold my entire Pokemon card collection.
Oh no.
Wow.
So I was like stepping out of the burning hole in my wallet essentially. That is
Just when you thought you were out, they pull you back in.
Me back in. Absolutely. So, but yeah, so it's a sign. So, you know, if SuperCoach just absolutely hits the bin for the rest of the season, I know where I'm filling that hole with. Also big on Holmes, very good. Rookie's getting dropped and syncing it up. What are your plans this week? Cry, Jonas. That's my plans. Jay Clark saying Hayden Young will look at a round 4 return. He can return, not to my team though.
Yeah. He'll return and then he'll get injured again.
Return to the shadow.
Take it to the bank.
Straight to the shadow realm with him. Clayton, now I can finally know what the Wiz looks like. Face reveal. Nah, it's good.
Yeah, so the face for radio.
No, the one thing I think the first stream, because you've only done one stream, but I think the first thing people noticed was the background.
Yeah, a bit of Lego there.
Oh, Lego,
yes. Just a bit. That's not a bit.
Yeah, I'm in a room surrounded by it, but I can't really move the camera. So, yeah, a bit like DR. Have you seen DR's collection? That's ridiculous. All these 80s toys and stuff. So good.
Yeah, we're all just a bunch of nerds.
Yeah,
that's all it is. We're a bunch of nerds that love footy.
I've got a cabinet worth of select cards with Sammy Walsh, Jagger Smith, Charlie Curnow, RIP. It's just sitting there. The value has now lost due to
I literally have bundles of these sitting right next to me.
Oh, just the normal base cards, yeah.
I just grabbed the pack that was normal base. I've got packs of the foils and rares and all that other shit.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually sitting surrounded by Pokemon cards of all things, but
yeah, well,
some as well. I got got stacks on my desk. I need to clear them out.
What was this? Oh, Wardlaw, who hopefully comes back.
Yeah. Didn't you trade for him in the Keeper League?
Don't talk to me about that. Don't even.
I had him actually 2 seasons ago, and I traded him out to Adam.
Absolutely. TTSC, evening lads. Plan was to trade Oliver next week to Max Holmes, but not sure what I'll do now. Might just upgrade Winston to Houston. Thoughts? Yeah, hold on to Clary. Like, he'll be fine. I wouldn't, like, if he's shitting the bed still and you want to move off him, you do it at the bye. You don't do it next week.
What is the sudden surge in popularity with Holmes? Like, I don't see that his role or anything has really changed since last year. Like, people are really keen on him. What's the attraction? Because I know that you're pretty keen, aren't you?
Also, I've been keen on him since day dot, but where I want to target my Geelong players outside of like a Bruin, who's just kind of value, and that one of the players that actually works at that price, I want to target their fixture towards the tail end of the season. You know, like if I'm choosing a Holmes and a Dacos, you know, there's no, at this point, unfortunately, even being a category man, I'm taking Dacos 7 days of the week, right? And then it's like by structure, like I also have Walsh, I have the Blue Baggers. And then it's like, okay, well, if I have to pick between Dacos and Holmes, go on Dacos. And then it's like, well, you know, the fixture lightens up. Maybe I can kind of see what happens. And then all of a sudden, Holmes. I think it's just he's just proved that he can do a 120, and people are like, oh yeah, Holmes exists. Let's get Holmes. I don't actually think anything's changed. People just forgot about him, and then he's come out of the gates pretty strong, and like, oh yeah, let's get him. I think that's literally it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Are you looking at Holmes, Damo?
No, excuse me. I started with him last season, and he was kind of up and down early days, and then hit a rough patch, sort of around 5-6-ish, and came good. And then everyone jumped on him. But I can see the appeal. He must be a bit of a pod, I reckon. Surely.
Oh, he would be. Absolutely.
2% of teams, yeah. So that's the appeal, I think. But personally, nah. I do like him though. Love watching him. Great player.
Yeah, the new game style suits him and Bailey Smith pretty well. Like, I think he's going to be a good pick. Whether you force him in, absolutely not. He's not like a Bont where you force in. Like, it's a luxury sort of thing to do this early, if we're being really honest. But yeah, did we all see the clip of Bossy
Yes.
playing fucking
What a
WWE?
I love CJ. It was just like they're just pointing, like, what the hell? Like wanting a free kick to be given. For what?
Yeah.
Picking up the player.
Yeah. Everyone just kind of stopped. I remember seeing Brayshaw just like hands out and then just slowly dropping them. Like, what? Okay. You guys are just having a good cuddle.
Yeah.
No worries.
I was waiting for him to do the tombstone, Undertaker style.
Yeah, right. Legit. Yeah, absolutely. Jack, how are you, mate? Thank you for joining. Hope you're well. I think these two boys are having a good round. Me, not so much. Who to captain, Sheezel or Butters? I think we've answered this one. We'll just go Sheezel, mate. Projected 1937. Is that good? Moving on. To be coach. Yes, we do. You know that. Koza, Pooh was the 31 at halftime. Yeah, look, let's not talk about Pooh. Dons by 18 tomorrow. Sorry. Dons by
Hopefully.
18. Do we think
Okay.
the Dons are winning a game tomorrow?
Winning a game?
You're
Oh, that's probably
winning
their best chance. That's probably their best chance against Port
True.
Adelaide. I reckon they're probably bottom 4 this season, but it is Essendon after all, and they're coached by Brad Scott, who's Michael Voss in disguise.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he must have a big chip on his shoulder having to live up to Chris Scott.
Oh, it's bad enough being a twin, and then like next level, like living in his shadow, being like he's a multiple premiership coach, and he's amounted to nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know what Brad has against like the rookies trying to come up, where he's just like Sardis treatment.
Yeah.
Like everyone's getting 55% Tog. You get 55%. You get 55%. Oh, Roberts, you're actually like a pillar of the team. 65% Tog.
Wait until he pushes bloody Merritt back to the forward line again. The minute that he gets tagged, and then never to be seen again. Oh, sorry, Wiz.
Wiz that.
Hopefully it doesn't happen. But
not if they want him to sign again.
That's very, very true. Very good point there, Wiz. I like that. Good thinking.
Yeah, so walk us through that pick. So, Wiz, you mentioned I'm not sure if you mentioned on stream, but we were chatting about it earlier that your trading for this week was Merritt.
Yeah, so first off, I wanted someone that was not having the 2 buys. And I feel like Merritt's just got a point to prove. I think he's underpriced. We've seen what he can do in the past. Like, he's pretty consistent scorer, but last year he started to lose his CBAs in the second half of the year. I don't know if it was out of spite because of the whole Hawthorn thing, but yeah, his scores dropped off, and I think I can't see that happening again because, as I said before, if they want him to sign, they're going to pretty much give him the keys to the team and let him do what he wants.
Yeah, that makes sense. Until he does sign, and then Brad Scott's like, "Gotcha, bitch," and back in the forward. Oh, imagine he would do something like that.
Yeah,
gotcha. Gotcha. We all know the meme I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We all know. Lizard King Naz got +20 for a 10-minute chip kick. Criminal data just suck him off.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Mate the Great, your mate Damo. Hey, I want to get Murdoch, Bulmiers, and Cook. Thoughts on him this week, but who should I get rid of them for? Lombard, Roses, Gibkiss, Lombard, I mean, he put Lombard in there twice, so absolutely Lombard. Gibkiss got dropped. Like he
Freudian slip.
exactly. Lombard and Gibkiss for me would have to go out of that list, surely.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
Both
Or
Lombards.
Both Lombards. Yeah, 100%. If you trade him out, trade him back in, then trade him out again, just to really make it stick. Everyone watching, make sure you're a good man, Daniel. Make sure you guys do hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Go check out Wiz. Go check out Damo, SuperCoach Edge. You know the deal. Show the love. Jonas, my pods are rolling this week. Gorn, Steele, Clark, Canelio, and the rookies. Suckers does Windsor. Need Sherry, Popper, Captaincy to pay off. I think the Sherry Captaincy tomorrow will absolutely pay off dividends. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cherry
Lindsay.
Popper. My God. Jonas.
It's from Jonas.
Lord.
Like, what,
I know, of course.
do we expect anything less?
It's very true. It's on par. On brand.
Lindsay instead of Lombard. So do we all have Lindsay? Like Josh Lindsay from West Coast?
I thought you were referring to the Melbourne Lindsay.
No. So
Forgot
this
about
Lindsay
the
is
West Coast one.
Yeah, the West Coast one that got dropped. Do we all start him?
Yep.
Do we think he gets a second crack at the team?
I think he does, yeah. Just because it's West Coast.
Eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking to hold him for a little bit while we got best 18 because I reckon he'll come back in. Like they got a few of the ins were a little bit worrisome, but it is West Coast, so I'm not too worried. Windsor is absolutely a worry. Following Clark's good score, is he a hold for the moment? Also love to know if Dogger Jackson is a trade target. I think Clark is absolutely a hold. Absolutely. Even with Doggers probably overscoring tonight, given the news of obviously the Richmond Ruck situation, do we think people should be targeting Dogger? We'll start with you, Wiz.
Depends if you can get there. Like, with any trade, it depends on like what are you trading out to get that player in. I think like would I be trading let's say a Whitfield or something to make it happen? Then no. But yeah, it is tempting, especially when criminal data are favouring him. You kind of watch it and you think, I want some of that. So
yeah, absolutely. And you've got him now, Damo, anyway. So
yeah, I think the big thing with Jackson is what's going in his favour is Shrek Darcy is playing half a game. So he's rucking more than what he probably should be. And like he had 13 hitouts tonight, but 7 of those were hitouts to advantage, which is obviously a good thing. It means points up his sleeve. So there's that. And then just around the ground, pushing forward, kicking goals, which he kicked 1 goal to tonight. I just think he's always going to be thereabouts with a high enough floor. And it's just a matter of whether or not he gets extra time in the ruck to bump up his scoring ceiling. So I think he's a good choice. But like we said, you're not going to chop off your arm in order to try and get Dogger into your team. It's kind of detrimental, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing too, is like even with like looking at Bont as like the prime example, like don't disintegrate your team for one player. Like if it's going to cost you to break your team down and have a horrible like defensive line to just have Bont, it's probably not worth it. But if you can make it relatively acceptable, then sure, go for it. And as Wiz was saying before, like, if Track is out for an extended period of time, then you could absolutely make it kind of work because you're only needing to get 200k up from Track to get there, which you can probably do if you have a mid-pricer, as Wiz said, and you go down to a rookie. So it can work. If Track is like 3 to 4 weeks, would you boys be more inclined to hold or trade if it was like confirmed 4 weeks out?
probably trade.
Trade it for?
Yep.
I
would trade now. Given it's kind of, if it's going to happen at any time, it's probably come at the right time because no prices have changed outside of those players that have played an opening round. So it's a chance to jump on if you want to get on a Houston, if you have DPP swings and stuff, to bank some bulk cash and then go for a Houston if you think he's going to be, top 6 to 8 defender. And then maybe try and get Track in because, he's going to be a top 6 forward. There's no doubt about that, Track. So it obviously means spending 2 trades, but, it comes down to whether or not you think it's a waste. But yeah, I'll probably trade, I think, at this stage. Hammies are kind of a little bit of a worry as well. And there's so many hamstring injuries early days because just I think every team is adopting that run and gun style. Unlike, the teams that are left in the Stone Ages, like Carlton, who just try to win the contest and they're going to get pummeled for the rest of the year. But yeah, I think there's a bit of a worry there just with the run and gun style, hamstring injuries and stuff like that, like them reoccurring. So I'd probably, trade him off the back of that as well and then just assess things. And it's good that he's going to go up in price.
Yeah, no, that's good. What about you, Wiz? Would you have any like keen pivots from track? Would you try to put it in forward, or would you throw in some DPP and get a nice primo in the midline?
I'd probably try and get Jackson. I think, knowing is he? Oh, he isn't. He's not DPP, is he? He's only Ruck. Is he?
Yep. Yeah, Ruck only. Yeah.
Yeah. So personally, for me, it'd be pretty hard to get him. But yeah, he'd be the one if you can get him. I'd be looking at, because he's got that Richmond matchup coming up, so makes sense.
Absolutely. Should be a nice little quick easy one. Not sure what to do with Richards, says Ricky Edwards. Absolutely hold Richards. He'll come good, don't you worry. My boy. Trade Sharp to Murdoch this week, or Carroll/Lindsay, and which one would you do for Murdoch next week? I'd probably, if Carroll's still probably, if Carroll is named, which considering that was it Hunter Clark, was it Stocker? Another defender was named this week, and Carroll still managed to get into the team, so he's probably safe and got more job security. So if you really needed to get down to Murdoch, I'd probably say Lindsay. But I think Sharp's job security is going to be too good to trade him out, unfortunately. Thoughts, Wiz? What do you think about Sharp in particular?
Yeah, Sharp. I don't know. I think he'll play well this week because he's back home in SA, isn't he? Oh yeah, no. Is Port playing at home? I think they are.
Yep. Yeah.
I think he'll probably do all right. He'll be pretty revved up and do all right this week. But yeah, long term, like if Scott is going to keep giving him half a game, then yeah, I think you probably do it and go to Murdoch.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I'm of the same thought as well. Even though his job security is really good, I just, being a player under Brad Scott is never a good thing, as we know. So you're kind of just sitting back hoping that he gets more time on ground, which same thing happened with Sartis last season, and it just never occurred. And then he got dropped, and found it hard to come back to the team. So I'd probably personally go Sharp to Murdoch and hold Lindsay, especially. I think. And Carroll, like you said, that with Stocker there is kind of his direct competition, but he's in the team and St Kilda won, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah,
less changes.
Hopefully not looking to throw the axe around. Now they've got a win under their belt, and my night's been made. Windsor got scaled to 53. We're back in, boys.
What was he?
Under 50, and now he's 53. Oh, okay. So you know what? We take that. Small wins. Prediction on when Parrish gets injured. Round 8. Give us your best prediction. Oh, round 6. Don't tell me that.
I'm going to say against the Bulldogs. Given their fast-paced game style, I reckon that Essendon are going to be pushed, and he'll push a little bit too far. And Twang, he'll do a hamstring or a calf, because he's always doing a calf. So he'll ping a calf.
And
hopefully not that early.
If Treloar's named in the same game, I reckon he'll pop a hammy again.
Yeah, that's a good point. Double hammy, like when he was at the Pies.
Yeah. We'll just see you go. Michael, how are you, mate? Thanks for joining. Horrific round for me. Only one in the triple figures so far. Am I in the same boat as you? No, I've got 2 in the triple figures. So, hey, but I'm with you, mate. Don't worry. We're in this together. Oh, Daniel, all I know is this time tomorrow I may be rage trading, calm reversal, then rage trading on repeat. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do this. Is like, does anyone practice rage trading and then they just calm down, get it out of their system, and then come back to it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I've never done like the rage trade. I've gone, nah, just screw it. I can't see what I'm seeing. It's fine. But then I've seen people literally go, no, first trade, they're out. And then it's like Wednesday night. And they're like, okay, you can come back. It's all right.
it's like banishing a player, like teaching them a lesson, light a fire underneath them. This will get them.
This will teach them.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Sherry or... Oh, so this is probably a good one. Sherry or Sheezel for captaincy, if you had to pick one. So you got both in the team. Who are you leaning towards for a captaincy option?
Sherry.
Yeah.
This has a lot of faith in the Rucks this season. I love it.
I'll tell you why. Oh, sorry, go on, and then I'll tell you why.
I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just with Sherry, the Rucks are the first point of call, so the ball goes up. No matter what, it's going to be a Sherry versus Flynn contest to start. Sheezel, obviously, there's other things that got to go his way first, so that's, Sherry should farm points just based off that alone.
I like the theory. That's well, it's not even a theory. It's like a group. It's just logical, to be honest. Where was this sound logic when I was making my fucking team? Jesus Christ. That's it. Next season, I'm doing a community team. I'm doing a personal team. You guys can fucking do it for me.
Then you can blame everyone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it from rookie coach to rookie coaches. I'll make it plural.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon both guys will score quite well.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling up my top 5 VC and Cs. I actually had Sheezel ahead of Cherry, but I think Cherry probably has the potential to go like 140 plus, and I reckon Sheezel will probably be 120 to 130 odd. Like his recent games against West Coast, Sheezel nuts has gone 137, 129, 122, 114, and 114. So pretty good. And I think just matchup based as well. I mean, Cherry's got that going for him with Flynn, but the Eagles concede the most points to opposition mids as well, which is always a good thing. But it'll be close. I reckon you can't go wrong with either.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the main thing is you really can't go wrong with either. Like, if you have both, like one, good pick, and two, you're literally going to win either way at this point. But Sheezel's probably the more highly owned that everyone has that should be leading into them, unless they're going to a Butters. But
so I'm just reading ahead the comment. You'll see it in a couple of comments time. Someone just checks in and then checks out.
Checks in, checks out. Love that. Why people trading Nick Dacos? I'm purely just going to put this down to casuals. Just jumping in, saying a buy player and trading out. I can't find any logical reason why someone would trade.
Yeah, they're trying to trade through the buys, which is a rookie, not a rookie coach move. It's a I don't even know what would you term it now, because you've coined that rookie coach terminology.
It's absolutely a rookie coach move. What are you talking about?
I was gonna call it the white flag move, but you've kind of adopted that as well.
Yeah, I wonder how long this will last. Yeah, no, I think it's just, I don't know. Maybe the only thing I can imagine is people just forgot that round 2 buy was the thing and just loaded up on like Geelongs and Collingwood. I can't imagine they loaded up with too many Blues players. Sorry, Damo. Outside of Walsh.
That'd be stupid too.
Yeah, there's no sense. AFL Doodles, thanks for joining, mate. Been an absolute pleasure talking you through in the week. Just some good chats. Hopefully I didn't lead you astray with any of our conversations, because Clayton, good chat. Tholstrup now legit serious tag worry for Supercoach. I don't know if he's like a James Jordan, Toby Bedford level worry, but he's got the athleticism to keep up with them properly, I'd imagine.
Did you see him? I think it was after half time, it might have been. And they showed a shot of him and Sarong, and he was giving Sarong words. Like he was mouthing off something shocking. I'm like, wow, this bloke is going next level. Like next level tagger, getting under the skin, not just physically bumping, but mentally as well. And Sarong was just not giving him anything. And he was just, he was on his haunches. He was creeping down to him like, yeah, what do you reckon about that, mate? All that sort of stuff. So maybe he's got a little bit of something to him.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Tholstrup, Wizzy boy?
Did he tag Nas last week?
Yes, he was the one they sent to Nas. Yeah.
So he's taken out Nas basically and Sarong. I think he's a threat. He has to be a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not too many opponents that are harder than those two. So yeah, I'd be worried.
Yeah.
Damn. I thought the Tigers, everyone was saying the Tigers are done. It does not look to be the way. Does not look to be like it's going away anytime soon. It's just our existing list of known Tigers is changing by the sounds of it. So, and I also don't think Sarong really worked out of the tag. Like, I don't think he put a lot of effort in to avoid it. I think he just kind of took it and then let Brayshaw go off chain.
Mm.
Yeah, it may have been different if the game was close.
Absolutely. Said a bounce, my team is cooked.
This is what I was laughing at. This is what I was laughing at. He just checks in and
He
checks
came
out.
in and left just as quickly. Come on, Big J. Get Tilthorpe in. Do it.
He's a funny man. He is a very funny man.
We're going to try and blitz through some of these comments, ladies and gentlemen. We do not want to go for 2 hours like we did last week. G-Bags, Carl Wilkie and Joel Jeffrey worth considering as a pod option. Possibly. I did consider Joel Jeffrey, but I don't know. Did they maintain it is probably the question. And who are you not getting in replacement of that? Yep, very much just considered our thoughts on Thorstrip. Cheese, wild story here too. Rookie coach actually ran up on me with his hoodlums, stole my Pokemon cards. Cheese, you signed a non-disclosure. Shut up. The Wiz is so jealous. Dia has more toys than him.
I am, but I think he's got like a 10-year head start on me just quietly. So
yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Yeah. See, that's how far we're behind. We got people talking about Pokemon still. We're getting there. We're catching up. Yeah, it's all eyes on 99K Sherry. Yeah, definitely don't jump in after just one game. 15% of the comp traded in Sarong this week. Also realized that Sarong / Brayshaw is the same game as Ash and Whitfield. One goes bananas and one goes, pretty mild. I think it is very much one of those things. It's very rare you're going to find both popping off in the same game. I think it does have to lean one way or the other, unfortunately. But hey, I mean, I tried warning people about Sarong all week, saying, look at the first 3 quarters. Like, the 80-point quarter was an anomaly. Don't manage your expectations. I didn't mean like this low. I thought he'd do better than what he did, but it still applies. Like Holmes, because he gets some disposals in the D50. Well, that's a good thing, is if he gets more attention in the midfield, he just drops back to halfback, which is very, very safe. Cheese, please can we stop talking about Essendon makes me miserable? No. I can't wait to see you boys get absolutely smashed tomorrow. Don't understand West Coast dropping Lindsay after one game. I think it's just because they got Baker coming back more than anything.
I think Bo Allen may have killed off the pick for a while.
Out of all people too, right? Fucking Bo Allen. Max, Whitfield or Worrell this week. Nah, I'd say hold. I wouldn't be trading out of Whitfield, to be honest.
Yeah. Are you trading out like a genuine primo to someone who is on the cusp of being a primo? I don't know. It's a bit of a sideways-ish trade for me. I mean, you're getting value there with Worrell, of course, with his starting price, but I don't know. It seems like a bit of a waste of a trade, potentially, but gives you money. I think money's the big thing there, but yeah, I'd probably look elsewhere. Try and trade someone else to go to Worrell, personally.
What about you, Wiz? Fan of this trade or nah?
I mean, their team must be flying if they've got the luxury of going that trade. There's a lot of stuff to fix up, I think, for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Especially, yep.
Get the flag out. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's exactly as we said. That's definitely a luxury trade if you've got no problems, which I highly doubt. Highly doubt. McWalter always makes weird coaching choices to me, though. Yeah, Minis has some questionable moments. Jonas, forget pig string injuries. Carlton are going to have to play players out again with mental health issues. Thanks, boss. What
about our supporters, Jonas? Come on, think of us, mate. He's a fellow Carlton man as well, so he knows it full well.
Yeah. Do we, just in a general question, because I think this will come up a fair bit, do we think going early on Murdoch is the right play?
For this week? No. I just, unless you're absolutely strapped for players because of the bye and you're missing 3 to 4 players, if you've gone down to like 20 players or something for a best 18, maybe if he gives you an extra person on field, extra warm body, but otherwise I don't see a reason to go early. He could get injured. If he gets injured and you don't go for him, it gives you like an instant leg up over the rest of the competition that have him.
Absolutely. Thoughts, Wiz?
I think it's just a matter of like he could get injured tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Like you want to. It's only a 1 week difference, but you kind of want to hold out as long as you can, I think, and just get that extra week. Unless you really need him because of the buys and stuff.
Yeah. If you're making that trade like at this point in the round where your only option is really a sharp down to Murdoch, really, from like a rookie perspective, I'd say absolutely just wait a week. But I don't know if you got moves you can make, to try and get someone up to, I don't know, a merit or something. But yeah, I'd be holding on to that. But apparently Farrow did some good numbers in the VFL, so one to keep an eye on. But I mean, it will take Ridley 2 weeks to be out for the rest of the season. So yeah, he'll step on field and I don't know, snap a hammy again. Jeez, Essendon is such a joke. We are taking bets on when players get injured. Absolutely. Double Dummy, thanks for joining, mate. Glad to have you in. Tough round, absolutely. Sherry for me might put work into Sheezel, still get some 110, but Sherry has a better ceiling, surely. Wiz would 100% agree with you on that one. We've all said Shees previously. Take Kirch as a pod captain. Fucking he averages 145 against West Coast. Daniel, please send it, and then tell me how that ends for you.
Ends with the white flag.
Yeah. I'll make some like rookie coach merch of like silver flags. Absolutely. He's got that dog in him. Sure. Yeah. Thorstrop could be a Sam Walsh tag next week. No way. No one can keep up with our boy Walshy, surely.
No. Run him off his legs.
Yeah, absolutely.
or does he tag Jagger?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
He'd have a bigger influence on Jagger. Because Jagger would not know what to do with the tag, I'd imagine. Apparently, Brad Scott is only coaching 50% of the game this week to stay in line with the playing group.
Very good.
That's a good comment from you, Michael. Well done. Pure Lombard out first. Surely it's just Lombard across the board here. Lovely. Hopefully, North win tomorrow, so I can say we are third on the ladder. Yeah, wild when you see stats of like, the season's looking odd when North are like top 4. Wild times. Jakey Wood, thanks for joining us, mate. Thoughts on Liverpool winning tonight? They're playing. Huh? This is SuperCoach, bro. What?
I thought you were like a massive EPL fan or something for a second there. You're going to surprise us.
EPL, eat penis later. What do you mean?
Very good. No, eat penis now.
Yeah.
Talking about Liverpool, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Biggest problem my side has right now is that lockout's 22 hours away. Yeah, that's the light at the end of the tunnel. Is this round will soon be in the rear view. Lachlan, thanks for joining us, mate. Brought in Jackson this week for Blackiston. Watching Jackson play was hard to not own. Absolutely, that's me watching every other player not on my team. Global, thanks for joining us, mate. Sheffield gone for me. Worrell in. It looks like the Whitfield to Worrell looks to be a pretty popular consideration, which is interesting. I mean, hey, go for it, your team. And first off, but if that's your gut feeling, please do it. I will always promote coaches doing what they want to do. Don't have to listen to us content creators. We're merely just speculating, giving our opinions. Could pay off. SuperCoach 26 in 2 weeks' time. Who will there be to downgrade to? You feel like there will be no options. Rookies always come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The ones that I've noticed in SuperCoach the last couple of seasons is they just tend to pop up.
There's always some. Yeah. Injuries, guys getting dropped, guys killing the VFL, rookies, and yeah. There'll be some.
Absolutely. Brody went Murdoch early because it allowed me to get Bont in, worth it so far. That's where it's worth it. That's where it's absolutely worth it. Good play, my man. Oh, Joe. From the centre bounce. We had the other half in, Joe. Not sure if you're still here or if Big J's definitely not here. He did pretty quickly.
He did the old, the Abe Simpson gif of him walking into the brothel and putting his head on the stand and then walking back out again.
Jordan
just came in, served this one message of keeps cooked. Catch you later.
Have a great night.
Oh, love that. It is a stellar cast. And yeah, first and foremost, like, I know I've emphasized this season ahead of like starting the After Dark that I am very much trying to bring in new faces like Wiz, smaller channels, and get some just do what you guys did for me, essentially. Damo's done it for me last season, where it was all the collabs and just bringing all in the new faces and tie into this community. Because it is a community stream. Like, this is the stream we get to let our hair down, if you have any. Sorry, Wiz.
I love how you realized as you said that, you're like, oh,
I was like, oh no. But no, so there's, while it's not the same structure, it's kind of like last season. There might be some early faces that pop in and out, but it's generally going to be trying to get some new faces in every week. Like Shorty's going to join us at some point. We've got DR himself joining us. We'll have Damo from Footy Mailbag. We'll have SDS, SuperCoach God, when he decides not to be a late out. We're going to hold you to that, God, by the way. Just wake up, Holmes. That's how we're going to start the stream. Anyway, we're going to smash through some of these ones. Yep, Joe, my man. Look, he's famous. He's getting all the love. He'll attack them both, absolutely. Double Dummy started 90k ranked and worried I'll drop out of the top 100k if tomorrow goes bad. Rip your season. Still early. Still very early.
Everyone's doing shit this round.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There it is. North Melbourne the wrong postcode when they win tomorrow. Interesting. Huh? Someone translate?
Is it an anagram? Is this some sort of Jonas Goat type message where you have to read between the lines?
Someone decode. I tried out Blackson to get English this week, which wasn't too bad. Second moment to appreciate McAndrew and how well he's been. Yeah, he's been very serviceable for those that were R2 truthers. But seeing how well the proper rucks are doing, like Primo rucks, it does feel like we're leaking just a little bit.
That's that coded name, I've decoded it. He's a Liverpool player.
Both you get out of the stream.
He's a Frenchman.
Go away.
I just googled his name.
Here. It's true. I did not know Big J was here. I only just arrived myself. Mate, I didn't expect you to know. He came in and left just as quickly. Blink of an eye. It's Mano. Do you think it's worth swapping Ed Richards to Bont after the Dogs buy? Oh, I mean, if you're getting like a mid-pricer down to like, I don't know, let's say Sherry from Freo does well enough and you can move to him. Sure, I don't hate it, but what problems are you going to have in that round? Because that's been my whole thing about holding trades. Is like, these problems aren't that bad within reason. What problems can happen when I get to next round? And like, we've already seen like Track go down. If you brought in Malira, he's a bust. He's an absolute trap. There's just been a few injuries and concerns that have already popped out. The round's not even finished yet. So your trades are season long, like not just for the week. So.
Was it not less than 2 weeks ago that a lot of people were freaking out about Bont and saying that Richards was now the top mid at the Dogs because Bont spent a quarter forward or something? Like, it's crazy how quickly it changes, Richards will come good.
Absolutely. Well, he should. Just because he's a ranger. They always come good. Slight drive by bang. Yep. Ever so slightly. Hey, I gotta pay homage to the gingers, all right? Come on now. Do I see a bit of a ginger tinge there, Wiz?
Yeah, you do. But I used to have brown hair on my head, so yeah, it didn't match. Yep.
Didn't match. I've got like a blonde on top, so we're just a bit of two-tone over here. And then I don't know if Damo could even grow a beard.
Really? I'll go unshaven for 4 days and I'll come back with you with a beard.
Can you next time you make your appearance, we'll book it in so you can not shave for that week.
Well, check out my it would have been, was it last night's stream? Or maybe the video before that. That was like me not shaving for 3-4 days. This is about a day and a bit.
So I'm
a hero man. I'm like, look at the hair on my arm. I'm like Glenn Maxwell, cricketer. I'm a hairy Australian. Yeah, there's something in me. There's a dog in me. But I have a tinge of red in my beard as well. I have blonde, I have brown, and I have red in my beard. So it's in there. I'm surprised my son isn't a fellow ringer. Yeah, you.
We're everywhere. Went Langford and Blackston and Callahan and Murdoch. Probably bites me on the foot. I could have gone the Bont. I still think Callahan's a good pick. Like he bounced back relatively well with the tag, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. Blackston out for Murdoch. So I can go Winter to Jackson next week. Yep, cool. Tommy Stewart doing his bit for the community. Trying, mate. Absolutely trying to give back. We're getting off starting Bont. I can join you on that one. I thought I could spend money elsewhere. Hey, we did spend it elsewhere. We didn't necessarily know it was going to turn out this badly. I mean, we kind of did. It is the Bont. Terry Chicam from when the shorties on stream. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't care about soccer players. I know you guys are just sports fanatics.
Real football.
I get it. Real football. That's an acting class on the field. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Big J's an enigma, I'll give you that.
Yes.
We love him. We absolutely love Big J. Richards is number one CBA attendee for the Dogs at the moment, so he'll come good for sure. Absolutely. Damo is the
Yeah, Jonas, haven't you seen the ads of Liam Ryan trying to sell my carpetbacks?
Oh.
Have you seen the memes of him doing that when he was playing at West Coast? If not, check it out. It's on Instagram. He was like, he just says it with like no personality. He's like, hey, come down to, I don't know what it's called. It's like, come down here and check out the carpets. They're great. I love my carpets. And it's like, it's the last guy you'd ask to actually market carpet, and he has no idea. And he has like 4 or 5 different videos of it. And then he starts repping his own like clothing brand as well at the very end.
Oh, that's amazing. I definitely need to see that. Can we introduce Flog of the Week award? Sure, we can do that. We can do that. Wiz, nominate your Flog of the Week.
Lombard,
absolutely.
Lombard,
Damo,
yeah,
who's your Flog of the Week?
That's probably a smart one. I would say preemptively it's going to be Brad Scott, because I imagine he's going to be benching Sharp for a majority of the game. So he probably deserves it off the back of last week. So can we go back and just say him retrospectively? Brad Scott.
Yeah, I think so. I think we can lock it in. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with you, Clayton. I'd say Voss is Flog of the Week. Absolutely. He had like 4 disposals, and then he was talking absolute nonsense to everyone, and then playing WWE. Like, I don't know, man. Like, his parents must have loved him a lot. To like, he must have got a participation medal in school, and they like took him out and like spoilt him. You know, like it's got that vibes written all over it.
Yeah, got away with the only child syndrome. Like, he got away with a lot of shit. Yeah.
I actually saw a few people start talking mid-game on Twitter, and they're like, Voss gives off the vibes of like the guy that should have been hit with a brick but never got the brick.
Whoever threw it was a bad aim.
Yeah, like it missed, and Voss thought it's because he dodged it, but it was just a shit throw. So now he's got this more of an ego. It's wild. Joe, I'm surprised there's no child vaccine for Ranganova. Mate, there's no vaccines possible, mate. You can't stop us.
I think it's a dying breed. I think redhead or red hair.
And you've got
children.
You've essentially got 3 of us in one stream. Like, you guys are witnessing history right here.
I'm only a small percentage. You can just in my beard sense, but
that's all right. You can claim it.
Not the full thing.
It's fine.
Yeah, a few strands.
Flog for getting hurt harsh. No. The poo. Yep. So who gets sacked first, Voss or Scott?
Please, Voss. Please, Voss. Please. I'll if you have me on the stream after he gets sacked, honestly, there's going to be like disco lights in here. There's going to be streamers. A celebration will be had.
Voss is not Flog of the Week. Don't disrespect. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we go make this the last comment, and we're going to wrap up. We got to an hour and a half. We're going to call it here. We're not going to push on. I don't want to take up any more time for the lovely gentlemen that have joined me tonight. But TDK scores awful, 90 in fantasy, 45 in SuperCoach. That's Flog like in my books. Gotta be cheap. It's just that Marshall. I think
Mm.
Marshall just kind of outdid him today.
Terrible disposal efficiency as well. I think it was like at halftime, he had like 18% disposal efficiency from like 11 disposals at that time. So he's
What was the hit outs?
using it like a
I'm
sheet.
not even looking at hit outs. Anyway, both Marshall and TDK were pretty dog's breakfast, to be honest. So
There you go. He finished with 19% disposal efficiency from 21 disposals.
oh, Iwi.
Yeah, that's flog of the week.
It's
Thank
about
you so
$1
much,
million
Joe. Thanks
per
for-
disposal.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Classic sense.
It's got something killed at paying that for bloody TDK, and then you've got them paying for 50% of time on ground for poo. Like they're paying 500 grand a half. Like what the fuck? Oh, I can see out and about, Wiz. There you go. Thanks for joining us, Joe. But ladies and gentlemen, it's come to that time to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for joining. We were sitting around 100 to 130 odd in here. So on your way out, make sure you hit like, you hit subscribe, and make sure you follow the following gentlemen. Wiz, where can the good people find you?
Just Wiz a SuperCoach on YouTube, and I'm on Twitter as well.
Amazing. Go check him out for his hot takes. He's doing well. He's had a ripping start to the season. I hope to see that continue. Not hard when you compare it to my team at the moment, but alas, we move on. Damo, I'm very, very confident that anyone that follows me definitely follows you, but where
A
can
bit of
they find
crossover.
you?
Yeah, SuperCoach Edge on YouTube and audio podcasts. And go and check out Wiz. Big fan, much like yourself. He's doing some really good things. He's a newbie, relative newbie in the community, and just get around all the newbies and everyone else starting up as well. There's actually a few more people as well that have started up in 2026, which we'll get around to no doubt having a chat to at some stage. And Wiz as well, whilst I've got you, love to have you on my channel as well if you have a bit of time up your sleeve, mate. Be good to get you
Any
across.
time would be a pleasure.
Easy. Sounds good. Oh, there we go. And Clayton says, sorry, I meant Pat Voss, or he thinks that we've derailed the conversation about Michael Voss.
Yeah, no. You're good, Clayton. You're good. And also, because SuperCoach apparently isn't enough for Damo, you do stuff for the Blue Baggers.
Yes, I do indeed. I wasn't going to mention that, but because it is a little bit of a nice break, because the early buy round. But no, I do, which is the stuff that I do. It is Blue Baggers Edge is the name of the channel, my sister channel there, and chat about all things Carlton, nuffiness, analyze all the games, offer previews, and pick apart the game plan or lack thereof from Michael Voss, and how we should be playing. Because I think he probably coaches worse than an under 10 coach. But we'll if you want to check that out and more, go and check out the channel, and that's pretty much it.
Show that channel some love. Damo puts a lot of effort into any content that he does, so definitely show him some love for it. But thank you both for joining me tonight, giving me your Saturday nights. It's been an absolute pleasure having you both on, and Wiz getting the trial by fire of first time on After Dark. You've been a bit of ripper to have on, so we'll definitely have you back whenever you're free. But to everyone else, good luck for tomorrow's games. Good luck with your captains if you still have them. My review may come out. I may just retire after this week. I'm not entirely sure yet. I might just buy a proper big fuck off flag and just sit it in the background. We don't know what can happen. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Enjoy your time with SuperCoach and AFL, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.
Catch up. And Sheezel captain as well. Bosh bosh.